All right, so we just went and did all of our shopping for the trip, all of our grocery shopping, and it actually wasn't too terrible. Aldi has some good prices. So most of it we got from Aldi, right, Joe?
Yep.
And then we went to Walmart to get a couple things, and we found a fishing net because we want to fish on this trip. And I found sinkers. I wanted to get a heavy sinker, and I found 4-ounce sinkers, which is what I was looking for. And then I found gloves for when we catch a fish to be able to handle it. And then I found a really nice needle nose pliers that are designed for removing the thing from the fish. And then I actually found a couple new hooks that were in really good shape. So I bought a couple of those. So we leave tomorrow, so we got a lot of things we got to do. We're putting the dinghy in the water today, test driving it. We're putting water on the boat today. So they weren't able to put water on the boat yet because it's been too cold in Boston. So they're going to run a really long extension all the way to the boat, and we're going to have to fill it up because we use the water not only for everything that we use it for, but like the anchor, like whenever the anchor comes up, you have to use it with fresh water. So we're going to need a lot of fresh water on this trip. But yeah, we got pretty much everything we need for the trip. We've got dog food for the dogs. What else?
Just a lot of provisioning.
Yes.
Our first provisioning.
Our first provisioning, yeah. Okay, Joe. Today is our day we're leaving. We're making our first meal on the boat. Yes. All right, Joe, what do you think? We've been working since this morning on... What all have we done already?
We did the crisscross applesauce on the dinghy.
Stop.
We returned the rental car. We checked with our weather guy. Plotted our first day's trip in the Raymarines. We registered the new chips on the Raymarine. We got the antifreeze out of the water lines.
Filled the water.
Filled up the water tanks. Reinstalled the water filter. We're doing a test on the washing machine.
We're testing the hot water right now. Make sure that the hot water tank is actually heating up, which I'm doing a test right now. It's pretty cold.
I thought you said it's not going to get hot until you're running the engine.
No. There's 2 different heat sources is what he said, and it's electric and it's heated by the diesel engines. So we have to check and make sure the hot water tank is actually working because it's a little cold, but also we've been running water, so that might be the issue. So we've got the hot water heater on. So I think that's it. What do you think, Nugget? Are you ready to go? Boop. You ready? You ready for the trip? Yeah. We've done so much. The dinghy is on the back of the vessel, ready to go. We've tied up the fishing rods to the top. We got a little bit of rain right now, but it's not terrible. It's supposed to stop here soon. Yeah, so that's about it. We are getting ready to start the engines. We already did all of our checks. We've been checking a lot of things today, but every single system we have checked. So the last and final thing, we got our water filled up, is making sure this hot water heater is actually working. It's flowing, but it's not hot yet. So we might start up the engine in a little bit, but we're almost ready to leave. The washer is running. Yay! I got our chart all plotted. So let's do this thing. Okay, so we're getting ready to leave. Okay, so a couple things about rules. If we end up staying, like driving through the night one night, the first rule is if somebody is asleep, nobody is allowed outside. So if I'm asleep, you can't go outside. Even if like you want to go out and look at something. If there's something you need to go out and look at, you have to wake each other up. So if I have to go outside the vessel at night while you're sleeping, I have to wake you up. That's just a common rule that I've noticed, like even watching other YouTubers, that's something they do. And I think that's smart. We're gonna practice the walkie-talkies, but remember, or the headsets, flipping the headset up turns your mic off, flipping the headset back down turns the mic on, but you're going to be just communicating with me like, when we're leaving, how many feet I got on my starboard side do I have from that rock? On your starboard side you got 10 feet, or you're getting too close to it, go left. Like anything, just make sure it's very short, concise sentences. Like, don't say like 7 sentences to tell me one thing. You have to make it really short and sweet. Like, you got 10 feet on your right side. Like anything that's helpful. So you're going to be outside the vessel while we leave. And then every time we dock, it's going to be the same situation. We're going to communicate with those headsets. I mean, other than that, we've already got the trip planned out for today. Once I press go, it'll tell me like how long it's going to take us to get there. So I'm really not sure yet, because one, I'm updating the iPad right now, and the iPad is going to have like the updated system that like kind of tells us like length of time and stuff, because our Marine isn't updated. But we're going to get out of here now, start going. Is there anything that you're like questioning or nervous about that we need to talk about right now? This is so cool. Currently, right now, the guys are flipping the boat around to make sure we don't have to turn around here in the marina. So they're literally pushing our boat right now and flipping it around for us. All right, we run these real quick, and then we'll get going. Please put your thing up if you're not talking to me. Getting a low voltage thing, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
What do you got going on?
I had a low voltage thing, so I turned it to both batteries and I turned it off.
Okay.
But it was giving me a low voltage.
Sometimes that will happen because the exciter, on the alternator needs to see an RPM increase to start charging.
Okay.
So that's probably what that is.
Okay. So I turned it to both batteries and it was fine.
Okay. Yeah, you should be running both anyways, so it charges both.
Okay.
All right. Like I said, I'm going to take you outside the harbor.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just follow my tail. We'll take it slow.
Okay.
All right.
Joey, all you gotta do is tell me when we're released, and I can start going. Ooh. Yes. Am I clear of it? Am I clear of the boat? And I'm getting a low voltage again. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Should probably be in gear first to actually drive. Calling is 9. Commercial 8. Safety 6. It says it. The bow and stern thruster was completely useless. It keeps saying warming up, then I turn it on, and then it turns it right back off. I don't have it in gear. And then we have to go to the left of that green one out. Do you see the green one straight ahead? So, correct. Well, so coastal and then harbor is how you use it. So we're going out to coast. We were in harbor. So actually, Joe, to the left of where we currently are, or to the right of where we currently are, is where the boat originally was. I think it's a little bit further, but we're gonna pass like the little inland spot where Chuck lived. So right now we're in 15 feet of water. Our RPMs on our vessel are 6,000. So we're eventually gonna speed up a little bit. We were going 4. Now we're going 5. So do you see how the water... Oh, actually, it kind of looks like the water's coming back in. Like we're at low tide, but we already looked at tides. should not. Thanks so much. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Thank you. Awesome. All right, we're underway.
How's the visibility?
Perfect.
Okay.
So, now we are going to turn on the stabilizers.
Ooh, it started rocking.
Did it turn on?
I mean, as soon as you hit one, I definitely felt a movement.
I'm going to slow down just a little bit. We're going to get back on course. Stay here, please.
Yep.
Are you good out there?
Yeah.
Go down there and well, as you can see, we are not moving. We have been sitting here for a couple days. So we made it like 30 or 40 miles, but then our weather window changed and we knew that there was a big storm that was going to hit. Actually today it's raining right now and there's supposed to be high winds. We were trying to beat this storm, but every time we would look at the Massachusetts side and then, you know, going across Long Island and then going down past New Jersey, just getting down to Cape May, there was not an opportunity for us to make both of them safely. And so we decided to turn into here for a couple days. We found a nice little dock with lots of good food. So we actually didn't make it out of Massachusetts. And then a friend of ours is a captain, and he's actually going to go with us on the rest of the trip just to make sure for safety reasons and just to kind of help us out with a few things. But we are supposed to be leaving tomorrow now. And instead of us going through Long Island and going through New York, we're actually going to straight shoot to Atlantic City, then go south instead of going through New York and all that area. But yeah, the winds today are supposed to be 30 plus miles an hour on the sea. The waves were reading above 2 meters, 2.5 meters, which is 9+ foot waves. And even on the day that we left, we kind of hit some pretty heavy waves that were just as bad. So we decided to just chill out for a couple days. So we went to this market, had some good food. We just had Easter brunch, which was good.
Very good.
What else?
Did a load of laundry, took showers at the dock because they have a really nice facility. Got to do some dishes later. But we're just trying to rest up before the next journey, which is going to be a non-stop overnight journey.
Yeah.
So, assuming the weather participates, not making any more stops after this, which a little nerve-wracking, but we also really need to just get there and.
Well, and once we pass Cape May and get into the Delaware River Basin, we'll be guarded and there's no chance of us needing to stop any time after that. This vessel can handle even what we were going through and what's technically projected right now. We just, for our own safety, don't want to really be out there. But like every captain we've talked to, they're like, your boat's strong enough, like get out there. And we're like, no. Like, no thank
Not
you.
on the first one, not with just us by ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, not from us just like learning. Like, I mean, if we had years under the helm of this specific vessel, I think we would be like, okay, maybe. But even then, like, why chance it when there is a really beautiful weather window that's supposed to be starting tomorrow, and it's like all week long. So we're setting ourselves up to just have like a more enjoyable ride. Like, because yeah, after the first couple hours we were on the water, it wasn't enjoyable, and that's why we're like, let's just stop, let's just rest, let's look for a new weather window, because it wasn't enjoyable. And yeah, so the next time you see us, hopefully we're not sitting on the couch watching movies and reading books and taking naps. But we are going to have Jared with us tomorrow, and he's going to start the journey. He's also going to do all the night driving for us. That's why we went ahead and just hired him, because he can nonstop us there. He also has many, 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 many more years under his belt than us. And it just takes a little bit of the pressure off of us, especially because we were supposed to have a third person with us on this trip, and we don't. And I would have felt more comfortable having a third person, but we've also repaired some stuff. We reset up the dinghy. That was a big project. Like, we re-leveled the dinghy because we just did not like the way it was, rocking back and forth. So we completely redid that. We had a window that was leaking, so we recaulked all that and did some other projects. And I don't know. We've been getting a couple things done here and there that we've noticed. We found a small leak in the water line, got that fixed. And we've been just sitting here learning more about the boat, because honestly, these overnights, we've learned more just in the last 2 days about the vessel than we have, even when we were on the, not the appraisal.
Survey?
We've learned more about this vessel even on the day of the survey. So it's definitely been a learning experience, because our vessel was set up completely differently than this one. But this is a nice boat. It's, even while we're getting waves are hitting us right now in the harbor and the rain, like, she doesn't rock at all. And if we look next door, like, every boat next to us is rocking really hard. Like, even last night when you were asleep, like, this boat right here was just shaking, and we were just slowly just going back and forth, nothing crazy. So, all right, time to continue the trip to Annapolis.